The Jordanians have brought the ambassador back from Israel. The narrative from a number of the Arab states is we don't just need a pause, we need a ceasefire. So is the chasm opening up further between the Arab world and the American, and I'm very clear on this, the American response and support for Israel in their current war?
The chasm is indeed widening. It's certainly widened on the Arab street, where we've seen all these demonstrations getting more and more intense. The anger is not just directed at Israel, but to your point, also to the United States, which is seen as being an enabler. You know, that trip by Biden to Israel a couple of weeks ago, the embrace of Bibi Netanyahu, those images are not going down well on the Arab street. In the Arab palaces, things are slightly more nuanced. I think
yes.
Most Arab rulers want to see Hamas defeated, but they don't want to see large Palestinian casualties happen. They need to respond, even though many of these are not elected leaders. They do need to respond to the emotion on the street. And so you're seeing things like ambassadors being withdrawn, ambassadors being called in, and Israeli ambassadors are being called in and given a talking to. It's many Arab states want to have good relations with Israel. We saw a lot of development, a lot of movement in that direction before this conflict. Now all of that is frozen. Now everyone, the first thing they say and the fifth thing they say and the 10th thing they say is reduce the number of casualties. Allow, not to your point, not just a humanitarian pause, because a humanitarian pause really means a break before the next round of slaughter. Now people are talking about ceasefire. Enough, done with, now start talking.
Right. And Bobby, I mean, there's been opinion pieces written, this idea that the U.S. doesn't need to distance itself from Israel, but from Netanyahu. Is something like that even possible? It's
very difficult, Danny. Netanyahu has been Prime Minister of Israel for so long now. He's so closely associated with all of Israel's policies of the last 20 years that it's really difficult. I think the Biden administration has been trying to make the argument that the United States is for Israel, not for Bibi Netanyahu. Unfortunately, in the eyes of much of the world, certainly in the Arab world, Israel is Netanyahu and vice versa. It's really difficult to separate the two.